Just the name, the Widowmaker, that's enough to put fear in someone. Imagine experiencing the mother of all heart attacks and surviving it. Today on Delmarva Life, we meet a man, an athlete, the world's strongest drug-free champion, who lived to tell his story. You're going to hear what message he has for all of us.
Exercise can certainly go a long way in keeping your heart healthy, and it doesn't have to be hours in a gym. We learn creative ways to get your workout in. Hey, if Jimmy can do it, you can do it too.
That's right. 6 million people popped the question last Valentine's Day. My guess is many others plan on doing it this Saturday. But do you really know what you're doing when it comes to picking out a ring? For instance, it doesn't have to break the bank. And have you thought about insurance? Our friends from Angie's List help us get to the bottom of picking out the bling.
Plus, we see some of the hottest trends when it comes to Valentine's Day jewelry, and believe me, they will leave your sweetheart with a smile.
Okay, ladies, let me tell you, it is true. The way to a guy's heart is through his tummy. So you're going to want to pay close attention to what we're doing in the Delmarva Life kitchen today. Surf and turf for 2 with a filet mignon and balsamic glaze, and seafood stuffed avocado. My mouth is already watering.
Oh, but hold on a second. We can't forget about the sweet stuff. How about red velvet cookie truffles and chocolate covered strawberries? Need I say more? Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from Historic Studio D.
Well, I don't know. I could have won. I haven't checked my ticket yet, but I'm pretty sure my husband didn't go to Puerto Rico, Texas, or North Carolina to buy the Powerball ticket. There apparently were 3 winners of that $500 million. They're going to split, actually, more than $500 million. So,
and it wasn't us. Could be us.
Yeah.
Probably you, probably not me. Well, you are probably feeling it right now. If not right now, you will shortly. The bitter cold, and it is only going to get colder. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and check in with WWOC's Chief Meteorologist Dan Satterfield in the Storm Tracker Weather Center.
Well, Lisa and Jimmy, we've been telling you all week this Arctic air is on the way, and it is now moving into the area. We've already had some snow showers. As a matter of fact, look at radar. You can see a band of snow showers moving to the south now as the Arctic air begins to move in. It's not really that cold yet. The winds have changed to the west. Temperatures generally in the mid-30s out there, even all the way back into the Front Royal and Virginia area, D.C. at 42. But as we go through the evening, the winds will increase rapidly, and that cold air will really start moving in around dark tonight. And look at the air just to our west. It is 17 in Pittsburgh right now, 11 in Detroit, 16 at Chicago O'Hare. So that cold air is right up against the Appalachians right now. And by tomorrow morning, we'll be between 15 and 18. The wind chill hovering right around 0. The winds tonight will gust to over 30. We have gale warnings in effect late tonight on all area waters. And tomorrow, we only get up to 25, and I'm actually being kind. We may not even get to 25. The winds will slowly diminish, and even colder air gets here Saturday night with some snow. We'll see you later.
I'm cold sitting here in front of the lights.
Hey, a good weekend to stay in and watch a movie.
I'm so glad you said that. Here's why. University of Delaware professor Thomas Leach, a movie expert and professor of English, put together a list of the top 10 movies that you should share with your sweetie. It happened one night. Claudette Colbert and Clark Gable. Now Voyager, where Paul Henry lights 2 cigarettes and hands one to Betty Davis. I know you remember that one. Alfred Hitchcock's Notorious, where Ingrid Bergman spies on her Nazi husband at the behest of government agent Cary Grant. And The Way We Were with Barbra Streisand and Robert Redford.
Professor Leach also suggests Annie Hall with Woody Allen and Diane Keaton. My favorite, When Harry Met Sally, asking the question, can men and women really just be friends? The English Patient with Ralph Fiennes and Kristen Scott Thomas, romantic and not much like the novel.
Okay, finally, BBC's Jane Austen miniseries Pride and Prejudice. Professor Leach thought perhaps a couple of lonely cowboys who fall in love with each other in Brokeback Mountain would be a good Valentine's movie. Or Sunrise, the nearly 90-year-old story about George O'Brien's improbable courtship of Janet Gaynor, the wife that he had plotted to kill. Said to be the most delicately touching of all Hollywood love stories.
Now, speaking of delicate love stories. The big movie's coming out this weekend if you want to go to the theaters.
Oh, that's
the 50 Shades of Grey. Just saying.
You said there were people that have
They
countdowns.
have countdown clocks on their Facebook page for
Goodness.
it. Enjoy.
Okay, so we got more stuff to talk about regarding Valentine's Day, but here was something I want you to see. Employees of the city of Dover, including the mayor, recorded an online commercial saying, "We believe in Dover, do you?" We believe in Dover, do you? Okay, so good take there. So one more time to be safe. Wait a minute, did you see that? Let's look at this again. You'll notice that somebody can't get the point right. See the man in the front? Can't point at the right time. You know who that is? That is His Honor, Mayor Robin Christensen.
But it's a great effort.
They make fun of him after
well,
that.
you know, last year you helped name Berlin as America's coolest small town at budgettravel.com, and this year Chincoteague has made it into the top 15. Now here's a look at the Pony Swim from Chopper 16th. The 10th annual contest is open for voting through February 25th, and Chincoteague could be featured online and in an upcoming issue of Budget Travel. If you want to learn more, go to WBOC.com, click on our picture at the top of the page. You can vote once a day, every day.
Oh.
Yes.
Vote early, vote often.
Yes. Now, do you remember when you were little, going downtown? When I was little, my mom used to go downtown once a week because it was a big trip.
Our town wasn't free. We had like 3,500 people, but there was still too many of them, so we didn't go downtown much either.
Well, nowadays, many downtowns are struggling, including those in western Sussex County. WBOC's Brittany Cooper has a web story that shows the efforts being made to revitalize towns like Delmar, Laurel, and Seaford. And while it has sometimes been slow going, those behind the revitalization efforts are starting to see some rewards from their dedication and hard work. And you can also find out what's ahead for these downtowns. Catch Death of Downtown by going to WBOC.com. You'll see the story right there on the homepage. It's a good read.
Yeah, it's Brittany Cooper's story, and she does a terrific job with it. Okay, so when we're talking downtown, when we're talking business, if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to figure out how to get things going, here is a great opportunity for you. Startup Weekend is coming to Salisbury. It's a nationwide group. It's a chance for you to share your new business ideas with others who are doing the same and learn how from those who have already done it. Startup Weekend is February 20th through the 22nd. Meals are provided. Special motel rooms are available. Now, Startup Weekend is February 20th through the 22nd. Meals are provided. Special motel room rates are available. You call this number, 410-742-2626, and mention Startup Weekend.
And speaking of business and working your way to the top, we want to say congratulations to Randy Day of Salisbury. He was promoted to president of Purdue Foods. Day has 35 years experience with Purdue Farms. So congratulations to Randy.
Wow, that's great.
Okay, I have a heart-touching story of puppy love. Listen to this. Take a look. This is Sissy. Sissy walked 20 blocks to get to the hospital where her owner was admitted for complications stemming from an earlier surgery. Now, as you can see through these surveillance camera footage, she walked right in the front door of the hospital and found her family.
Oh my goodness.
Well, certainly does touch your heart, doesn't it? And while we're talking about our heart, something we all need to keep it healthy is exercise. But did you ever think that housework would count as a workout? Up next, learn just how many calories that broom pushing may be burning.
The world's strongest drug-free man knows the importance of exercise after surviving what's called the mother of all heart attacks. The Widowmaker, Mike Hall, made a commitment to get healthier. You're going to find out how he's doing today and get some of his tips on weight loss.
Maybe you need some tips on picking the perfect diamond for your Valentine, from price to cut to color. If you're popping the question, we have you covered.
Plus, we take you to a local jewelry shop to learn what's trendy in fine jewelry this holiday.
Maybe you're planning a romantic dinner for your sweetie. Later, we're in the Delmarva Life kitchen making a delicious surf and turf for two.
And we can't skip dessert. We're also making red velvet cookie truffles and the Valentine's Day classic chocolate-covered strawberries. Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.